Hi, my name is Angela Stevenson, and this is the first ambassador session. We're bringing them back, and we are about to kick off. So, if you are brand new, drop in the chat for me so I can welcome you to this wonderful space. Please put in a hi to let me know that you are brand new to this space. And if you are my boot campers, say hi. Let me know you're here, and thank you for your support. I appreciate that. So, just to get started, so every Friday at 10 p.m., I will be hosting these calls to help people get started. So please do reach out into your chats. Do reach out to anybody that is brand new, especially if they are not on boot camp. Okay, if they're not on my boot camp, then they need to be on this call. Okay, they really need to be on this call. So first of all, I'm going to share my screen. Let me share. Let me share screen. Okay, so first of all, first of all, so when you join this wonderful platform, you're going to be given access to your IM Academy Center, and it's going to look something, well, not like that, but it's going to look something like this. And you're going to have a series of videos to go through. Now, we always recommend you go through series 100 and 200. By the time you finish 200, you would have built the shell of your store. Okay, you would have built the shell of your store. And if you get stuck, you have the DCX Discord chat to ask any questions that you like, and somebody in that chat, whether it's myself, Lavinia, or it's me, or anybody else that's in that's got ECX package and knows the answer, they will be able to actually help you. So in here, let me just see if I can load this up. Yes, so you have series 100 and 200, and these are the two must watch series. So as soon as you join, these two series need to be watched. And I don't want you to just watch them. I want you to actually follow through. So they're very short videos, 2 to 5 minutes. You stop them, you do take the action, you go back, rewatch them, make sure that you've done exactly what they've told you, and then you move on to the next one. That is the best way to get your store built in record time. Now, you can take as long or as quick as you like to build your store. Do not measure your journey against somebody else. Somebody will build their store and stay up all night watching these and have it done within 24 hours. And some people might take a week, some people might take 2 weeks, some people might take a month, some people might even take 6 weeks. It really doesn't matter. Just do what you can. Everybody's time commitments are different. Do not judge your journey on it. The most important thing that you need to do is just do not quit. Watch, even if it's just a video a day, you will get your store built. Okay. So when you've watched series 100 and 200 and you have your store built, then I want you to jump over into Go Live. So we have loads of different people on the session. We have our very own Lavinia Black here, and her sessions are Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays. So there's loads of time to go on her sessions, do what she does, and then take action. Now, if you've been following her videos, you will be making sales, because one of her first two videos is setting up the whole store. So if you really want to do a crash course and don't want to watch the academy videos, you can go straight into her Go Live sessions and watch 2 hours and set up the store in 2 hours. So you can do the whole thing and it's all done. Now, every week, Lavinia is advertising a winning product. So it's why it's important to get onto her stores. And if you're in our group chat, you will see that she's made over 31 sales in that test store. Now, this store is not her regular store. This is just her store that she shows and trains on and does advertising and teaches on, and she's making sales on that store. Now, if you're advertising those products that she's advertising, you too would have made sales as well. It is literally that simple. So once you've got your training wheels off and you feel like you can go into different areas, you definitely need to check out Sienna. Now Sienna she does real great she has general questions and answer sessions. She goes through the Shopify basics. She actually shows you how to research your own products, and this is a must. And she also gives you winning products on her Thursday sessions. Every Thursday she goes and finds 3 winning products, shows you how to research them, where to get them from, everything that you need to do on her session. So even if you don't do any other sessions, you must go on the Thursday session and find your winning products. Now Joey's sessions, Joey is does wonderful training, and he does training on Facebook adverts. So if you have got your Facebook adverts and you're in that space and you're ready to advertise, you must watch Joey's sessions. His session is not just about running the ads; it's all about retargeting people. So people that have already come and experienced your store, he will come and show you how to go back and engage with those people and get them to come back and shop with you. Now he's actually now transitioned into the digital space and into Etsy, and we are adding on loads of other ways of how to make money online. So if you're into having a digital store and not just selling products and you want to do digital, Joey is your man who will teach you how to create your store and turn it into a digital or add a digital aspect onto that. He's also branching out into teaching you how to utilize Etsy. And if you don't know about Etsy, you do need to jump onto his sessions and watch his sessions, because he does all of that. Now, also, please be mindful that these sessions are no longer there forever. I think they're only there for about 30 days unless they are tagged as favorite. So if you go into, let me go into one person. Let me say Joey. All sessions are recorded, but they're not there forever. They're there for about 30 days or 2 weeks to 30 days, and then they're replaced. Because there's so much content on IM Academy servers, they do not keep all the videos anymore for a long period of time. So it's really important, if you want this education, to jump on the live sessions. If you can't get onto the live session, make sure you check out the recording as soon as possible. So these sessions, they will start disappearing. See, they will start disappearing. So they're only here for like a month or so, because Lavinia's been going since, I believe, January, and we don't have the January sessions anymore. So she just have these ones, unless she's tagged her ones as favorites, then they will be here. So if you hear about a session that was really good, make sure you go and check it out as soon as possible, because they're not going to be around forever. So all her setup shop ones are here for you to use to set up your store, get into the academy, work around and learn what it is all about. Okay, so what I need you guys to also do before I move on to the next part is add your stores to the Hall of Fame. And if you're not sure how to add your store to the Hall of Fame, you just have to put in, I'm going to drop this into the chat, and so you'll have it. Let me just drop this into the chat. So if you have a store already or about to set up the store, I need you to add this into your back end. And what it will do, you just put in your name. Once you've signed up, you will sign in your IM login details, and then it will take you into the Hall of Fame. And what the Hall of Fame is going to track your numbers, and it's going to just put you into a list of where everybody else is selling, and you will just see where you are in the ranking. It's a nice way to see what are you doing, what everybody else is doing as well around us. So if you click on your store, when it will come up with whatever your store is, and then it will come up. My one's going to take me straight into it, but your one will come up, add to Shopify. You just click add and it will come in. Okay, I need to log in, and I don't want to be logging in because I'm not into doing that right now. So that's all that will take you. You will see something like this. You will get connected to this, and you will just be ranked, and you can see how far up the tree you are going. So there's different rankings, It starts, I think, from Pearl, I can't remember, no, Ruby. So when you get your first sale, you get onto Ruby, and you can see there's loads of people that've had, their first sales, they're just new and they're starting to make sales. This is really great motivation for you to like see, okay, all of these people are here making sales, and you just rise up the ranks, going all the way up. And as you can see, Chris is at the top. You would expect him to be at the top. I've seen he is our master educator, and he has several stores throughout this list, and you can see he's making tons of sales. But not just him, these are just ordinary people making sales, 2,000 sales, 1,000 sales, everybody is on here. Just so this is great motivation to say that, you know what, you can do this as well. Okay, our educators are on here. Look, Sienna is on here. So Chris is on here. I saw Benjamin Cousins is on here. So all our educators are on here. Ariana is on here as well. Lavinia is on here. I'm on here. So we're all on here. So you guys make sure you get on here too. And then you can, if you want to every so often track, whereabouts are you? If you want to use it as competition, you can. But it's just really to track where you are at. Okay, so that's one of the add-ons. Let me go back. So some of the new stuff that we've got, we're getting loads more strategies. So we've got a brand new strategy right now, which I will go into depth in and over the coming weeks of actually how to use them. But I know Lavinia and all the other educators have gone into depth on how to use these all these different strategies. So we know what the pixel tracker is that's a tiny piece of code we put on our website that helps find our customers for us. It's so important to make sure you have your pixel tracker, because that is how you're going to use for advertising, where you have it on Facebook, or if you have it on Pinterest, or if you have it on TikTok. All of those platforms will give you a piece of code you put onto your website, and it will track everybody. And we do loads of different things. We do retargeting with that. We do find lookalike, actor-like audiences, people that do the same thing. So it's very important to make sure you get your pixel tracker. The ROAS calculator, I have seen quite a few people actually not utilizing this tool. And this tool is going to help you with your numbers, to make sure you are pricing your numbers fairly and correctly and at a price people want to pay. Because there's no point having products and you price them too high and somebody else is underpricing you and you can't sell anything. Okay, so it's important that you use the ROAS calculator to make sure you get your pricing correctly. Okay, so I know everybody, if you're like me, has the Cloner X. If you've joined and you haven't added this on as an add-on, you need to go back right now to your shopping cart and add the Cloner X, because this is what's going to build your store super quickly. This is what's going to find you your trending products, and it's going to ultimately get you your sales. If you're not on my boot camp, this product is what is going to get you your sales, because we use this product along with other things that we have at our disposal to get our products. And for people that are not tech savvy, don't want to do the research, it's a no-brainer. Get Cloner X. The theme X, now we've got other themes coming up. I think we're on 4.0, but there's loads of themes coming out in the next coming months. And the theme X, it just takes out all the hassle for you. So it will just give you a high converting theme, which is what the page looks like. It's laid out exactly. It's very easy to add on, and it's literally, do you want this feature or you don't want this feature? And it's literally a checkpoint. You click on it, and it's hide it, or it makes it visible. It is super simple to have, and if it's another paid add-on, and if you can stretch to that, I will highly recommend it. If you can't, then out of the two, you must get Cloner X. Now, interest lookup, this is not a paid add-on, it is free. So you will get 3 now, not two strategies. You get the free strategies, you get the pixel tracker, the ROAS calculator, and the interest lookup. The interest lookup is working fabulous. I've been testing it out for the last few weeks, and we're getting sales off of this interest lookup. So the interest lookup, when we're advertising, we're looking for our target marketing, we're looking for new areas, new interest for people, to target people. This will give you what you're looking for. If you're sitting there, before, you have to try and think of things for yourself, and you can't actually think of how to advertise or what people will be typing in keywords. Interest lookup will do that for you and will give you loads of suggestions for you to use as your target audience. So don't miss this one, and don't sleep on this one for me, please. Okay. So the next part, so we've done go live, we've done the strategies, we've done the academy, we've done that one. So the next one I really want to talk to you guys about, if you've just joined or if you've been here for a little while, you need to make sure you create your Pinterest account straight away. You don't need to use it, you just need to create Pinterest. Can you say what Pinterest is? So yes, Pinterest is a social media platform. It's mostly pictures. It gives you ideas. It gives you, people look at it for just to get general ideas, whether it's food ideas, fashion ideas, clothing ideas, style ideas, any kind of thing. It has everything on it. So people look at the Pinterest when they do their research on Pinterest, if they're looking for whatever they're looking for. Okay, so it's just another social media platform, but it's not like Facebook where you can interact. You can interact with Pinterest and send people messages, but people don't really do that. They want pictures, videos, and they want to see what is trending, what is out there, what is unusual, and what other people are doing. You create it like you create Facebook. Yes, so you just click on Pinterest. You just click into Pinterest and you just fill out, say create an account, and you want to create a business account. If you've got a personal one, you can convert that one, or you can just create a new one. It's totally up to you. But Pinterest, you need to be on Pinterest and Shopify for a minimum of 3 months before they actually can work together. So as soon as you come onto the platform, create your Pinterest account, okay? Also create your Facebook page. So you have your Facebook profile, and attached to that, you need to attach a page, and you'll call it whatever your Shopify business is going to be called. You call that page the same thing. And then every Facebook profile has a business manager. So once you go into business manager, there's a whole series of steps that you need to take place before you can actually launch your ads. You need to watch series 400, or you go on to go live, and in go live they will teach you how to do it, and they will give you the steps to do it. So whichever one, if you want to go watch series 400, bearing in mind series 400 is going to disappear soon. So if you log into your back office one day and it's not there, then go over to go live, and they will walk you through it there and then. Okay, so I'm going to take some questions now. I'm going to take some questions. If you have any questions, let me know. Do you have any questions? Let me see. Okay. Okay. So this session is really for people that's just started. Explain what you mean by business account. So for Pinterest, so Pinterest offers 2 accounts. They offer a personal one for just the general public, and then they offer a business one where you can advertise. So we want to be able to advertise our products. So, and we want to actually see, because you can advertise on a personal one, but you won't get to see the stats and all the bits behind it. We want to be able to see the stats We want to be able to see how much money we're spending. We want to see how much people are looking at our ads. We want to see, what is our peaks and our troughs, what we should be at, all the stuff that we see on Facebook. We want to be able to see that in the back end of on Pinterest, and you can only get that with a business account. So you want to make sure you create a Pinterest business, and it's just like you go into Pinterest and just go sign up or log in, and it will take you through the whole process of doing that. Typically, how long it takes to build a store, it really depends. Some people have built it in a day. Some people have built it in a week. I took about 2 weeks to get my store up and running and launched. But guys, I want you to remember, even though your store is built, it doesn't necessarily need to be perfect. My store is not perfect. My store is not finished, and I've been going for over 18 months. I see bits in my store that I don't like, but you know what? I'm making sales, and that's all that matters. So I don't want people to like be getting hung up on about having the perfect store. There's no such thing as a perfect store. You just need to follow the instructions, get the shell sorted out, the shell of your store, get some products on the store, and then you're ready to launch. Everything else can be done when you're live, because this is a business, and you wouldn't, even in a business, even if it was on a retail store, have everything perfect. You have everything that is just enough to go live with, and then you will deal with all your issues in the back end whilst you're live. Okay, so there's always going to be things that you need to sort out. There's always going to be issues that come up, and we sort that out while our store is doing what it's doing. In the front end, people are purchasing, and we're doing all the stuff we need to do in the back end. So I want you guys to, like, if you don't take away anything else, you do not need to be perfect to go live. You just need to go live. And to go live, you need to take the password off. So if some of you are on here and you've had your store, you need to take that password off your store. Do not worry that you don't have everything in place. Do not worry that you do not have all the products connected. Do not worry about that. Where can I find the interest lookup? Your interest lookup will be in the strategies. So when you go into strategies, it should automatically be there. So the extra cost to maintaining is one, you've got your, depending on app. So we have a lot of apps in Shopify. There's literally an app for everything. Now there's always a free version that does the basics, and there's also the paid version that does more stuff. So it's up to you, the individual. So the apps that were recommended that throughout the store building, they are recommendations, and these are the ones that the educators are using. Now that doesn't mean that you need to use the same ones. You can go and do your own research, find another app for free that does exactly the same thing if you can't afford the paid apps. Now they do try to get the free version of the app, but they pick the apps that will do the job that is needed. So some of them are free, some of them are not free, but you as a business owner, you can go and find your own apps. Just make sure that they do exactly the same thing as whatever the app the educators are doing. And I've done that as well. And some apps I've decided I actually don't want to have because it's not really serving me a value. So I've taken it off. So all the apps that they tell you, yes, they're good to have, but if your pocket can't stretch for those, then don't add them. The only other additional cost is going to be your advertising. Okay, so I want people to just remember that this is a business. So the first few months outlay, you are going to have to pay for your advertising. Now, depending on how much your budget, how much your pocket can stretch, and everybody's pocket is different. So we start on the 333 method, but the more as you run, the more traffic you're going to get to your store. The more traffic you can get to your store, the more likely somebody's going to purchase. So you will have to pay for the advertising, but you will reach a point that your advertising and your purchases will start paying for your people buying stuff off your store will actually start paying for your advertising, and then after that, then you'll start making profit. That is the process you have to go through. So this is not a get rich quick, but you can get rich off of this if you follow the process and just be patient. You have to be patient. It's not a long process. Trust me, it's not a long process, but it is a process, and it depends on your actual pockets right now. So don't be quitting your job saying that you've got an online store. No, wait till you actually make the money that you want. So everybody should have their goals. What is the goal of this store? How much are you looking to make off this store? And then you work your plan. Just like we do it in trading, we work our plan. So you have a compound. This one is not a compound, but you work your plan. How much do you want to make? Can you say how much is a good monthly ad spend amount in general, please? I actually can't, because it depends on your pocket. If you saw how much I spend, you guys will just go crazy. But my pockets can handle it. Okay, my pockets are not your pockets. Everybody knows their pockets, and everybody must make their own decision. Is there any more questions? These are good questions, by the way, guys. Very good questions. Cool, cool, cool. I don't think there's any more questions. I don't think there's any more questions. Brilliant. So, I do need some feedback from you guys, and I do need help with content on what you want to learn. Every week, I want to cover just one thing at a time, so I can go like really in depth with it. So, if there's anything that you want me to go over, like if you want me to go into the ROAS calculator or into Cloner X or even into Femex of like how to use Femex, let me know, and I will then add that to my list of things to do. Also, help Lavinia, our Go Live educator. She also needs content so she can go on a Go Live and train us all on. So if there's anything that you're stuck on, or you're not sure of, do not hesitate to ask and seek help. Don't sit down and suffer in silence. Okay, do not do that. Just reach out to somebody and just ask us what to, how to do X, Y, and Z, and we'll more than gladly help you. Now, if you're in our boot camp, I cannot wait to see you guys all on boot camp 2. Seeing you all on Sunday, boot camp 1. I hope you guys are prospering and you're running your ads, and I'm looking forward to seeing those screenshots in the chat so we can help you, cut some ads so you're not wasting money. This is where we will support you. We don't want you to be wasting money advertising things that are not working out for you. So make sure you drop your screenshots in the chat. We will be opening up another boot camp later on in the year. So if you're not on boot camp now and you're seeing you're going to see boot camp 2 results start dropping in a few weeks time, and you've seen boot camp 1 drop in. If you're not on boot camp, make sure when we drop boot camp announcement again, you jump in and get everything up and running. Okay, but in the meantime, that's because you're not on boot camp. Utilize these ambassador calls and these are there to help people that are new or not in boot camp. Okay, with that said, I'm going to go off for the rest of the evening, and I hope you guys have a beautiful weekend. The sun is out and everything is nice and rosy. Happy Mother's Day. Don't forget the clocks go forward. Go forward on Mother's Day. So everybody, I hope you have a great evening, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.